Hey guys, good evening everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is Miss Jaydee for another episode of our daily stock market insights. Today is June 3rd, 2022, and I'd like to cover the two requested stocks for today. First, that's BDO and SMC from Ryan Loredo. Okay, so I'll prioritize those requests. Then afterwards, we are going to cover the highly traded stocks for today. Okay, so to begin, let's cover the index. By the way, if this is the first time you're watching my video, I'm Miss JD. I do review stocks in the Philippine market, US market, and sometimes cryptocurrency. So go ahead and drop a comment if there is a stock you'd like me to review. Okay, so the index, let's talk about the index. Today, like what I have mentioned, I feel that this MA20 line in my Bollinger Band is really going to give us some special story in this area. And true enough, this level over here, we had a nice bounce right at the 6,670 level, and it also ended the day with a green engulfing candlestick, engulfing the previous day's red. So chances are this will most likely have some nice continuation to the upside. Normally, when we move in certain directions, it takes around 3 days supporting the same movement or the same direction. Like what happened here, this is worth 5 days. Then, when it went down, another day of decline as well. When it went up, 4 days of going up. So, chances are there will be another day of green. And if I'm to plot the support at the moment, apart from it being at the 6,600 level. Notice as we go higher and higher, you are respecting a higher high and a higher low, which are two elements of an uptrend. So if try to observe this, here you go. So most likely, if there will be another green, chances are the next area where it will potentially stop would be 6,904, which is also respecting the channel that we have plotted in here. 6,862, 6,900. It's still almost in the same area because when we plot support and resistance levels, that's an area. It could be a little higher or a little lower. Okay, so just take note of that. And what's the implication of the green candlestick today? Then, of course, our blue chip companies are also recovering somehow. Okay, we have some 15 million on foreign buying today. Now, let's talk about SMC. SMC over here, nice movement, third day in a row. You have a green candlestick, and I want to see a cleaner view of my chart here. There you go. So on a weekly chart, somehow we have already partially broken out of this channel over here. But then again, if I'm to plot the channel right here, then that's a breakout of that downtrend channel. However, there is a resistance because here's your MA20 line. So chances are, actually here, I'd like to plot it right here. Um, you will most likely have the next resistance would be very near uh, at the area where we are at right now, which is 110 level. So if I'm to go on a daily chart this time, you see that there could be a continuation to the upside, but take note, of course, we don't move on a straight line. Therefore, nearby, which is 110, we could experience some slight difficulty and resistance at that level. So in case it pulls back, then if you want to start accumulating, let's see what's our potential return here. How far are we from its previous high? So it dropped, right? It dropped, and now we're starting to recover. At one point, it even reached 187.83. So if you feel that this level is still on the cheaper side, which I feel it is, because overall for the longest time it's moving sideways, right? from here, from March 2020 up to this period over here, it's just moving within almost in the same range. But what's nice here is that consistently, even with even during the pandemic days, we still have dividend for SMC. So the company is still profitable despite the pandemic. Okay, so let's see the latest revenue. Well, it's negative 18%, but annual, back in 2021 annual return, it's still 120% gain on a positive side. So overall, I think good opportunity to start accumulating. That's my overall take here. Next is BDO. BDO still within the support level. Okay, within the support area. Now we'll go to the daily chart. Um, so the nearest in on a daily chart, we're sitting at a support as well, because that's your MA20 line. So overall, if I'm to look at it, it's just really more on sideways, right? That in that level. So let us see if it'll continue to move even higher. The next resistance I see here would be around 134.50, 134.59, around that. Okay, so take note of that here. So it's up to you. You can. Oh, there's also a scheduled dividend. X date is June 9th. So if you want to accumulate and take part of the and be a recipient of the dividend, make sure you enter before June 9th. And if you want to, let's say, exit on the 9th, you're still fine. Because the first minute of the 9th, when the system sees that you have that in your portfolio, then you are qualified. However, if you want to get in on the 9th and expect to be part of it, sorry, you are not part of that uh, dividend because you entered on the 9th. Okay, so let's proceed to the next stock. SMPH. Okay, SMPH also had a nice bounce over here. However, if I'm to plot it, let's take a look at the weekly chart first. Okay, so your next resistance, we'll just treat this as still sideways. That's the range we're seeing right now. Enter as near as you can at the 36.6 level, and if it shoots up, just know that there's a resistance at the 39 level. If you want to lock in some gains, your call, but know that we might have resistance experienced there. So for instance, we that's technically a triple top. If you have a double bottom, you have double top. If we reach that part or that price level again, so that's already the third time. Next thing you need to check is, as we go and touch the same area, does our RSI support the continuous movement to the upside? If we see some weakness, meaning something like this, because at a glance I already see some weakness, it's slightly lower, right? And if it continues to drop as we hit the same level, then consider locking in gains, because chances are we could have a pullback right after we touch the resistance area. Globe. Globe, be extra careful. You got rejected at the MA20 line. So we are still on a downtrend. So chances are we will create a lower low this time, because we had a lower high and we're in a downtrend. So m- most likely uh, there will be some pullback, some more pullback in the price. On a daily chart, however, your next stop, which is still on a decline, next support I see is 2,184. If it goes further down, the next area to watch out for would be 1,978. Okay, so look at that. Okay, closer look. There you go. Then move to the left. See that? Here you have a resistance, you have a support here, and then first line of support is 1 2 3. So still on the bearish side. I'm expecting for it to drop for a few more days. So if you want to start accumulating, like what I mentioned, this is already at a very discounted level. Imagine how much it dropped from a 3,000 level. So at one point in 2021, it even reached this high. And Globe also gives out good dividend. Just compute how much will you have as a yield, dividend yield, if you enter somewhere 2,184. Let me, calculate that. 27 times 4, let's say 108, and then you enter around 2,184. Oh, that's 4.9%. If you like that, then good. Because if you put your money in the bank, then I doubt if you'll reach a yield or dividend yield of 4.9%. See my point? Anyway, Globe is Globe, a very stable company in the country, so you wouldn't really be scared on the what will happen to the stock 5 10 years from now, because definitely it's still there. Ali, okay, nice breakout of the MA20 line. Probably I suggest wait for another day, because so far in the short term it is sitting at a resistance. Although we're higher than the MA20 line, it's still a resistance though, because previous days you had a price stop at the 30 level. So maybe one more day, then we consider it as an official breakout. But the next possible resistance is here around 32. Support, just follow the MA20 line. Okay, volumes is still lower, but we'll see. Okay, there's foreign buying that happened, so that's nice. That means the buying sentiment of our foreign investors is already happening. Now I want to see how it looks like in a longer time frame. So this is how it looks like. Maybe we put it on a monthly so it will fit our frame. So this too has dropped and has given us the opportunity to buy this at a lower price. See that? Okay. So your call again. Do you want to be a mid to long-term investor in a stock? This is the type of stock to uh, probably put in your portfolio, and just don't mind it. Unless you want to go, trade it, then of course try to understand the next resistance levels. But if you're long-term, those resistance areas, um, you the resistance levels that we have right now won't really matter, because that's just uh, loose change in your potential gain in the future. So those are tiny gains. But if you are willing to wait for a little more, for a longer time, then you would really appreciate the capital gains that you will experience in this investment. Okay, so I think that's it for now. I don't want to bore you guys with very long videos, but I'm looking forward to your comments. Let me know if there is a stock you'd like me to review, so I can prioritize that. But well, it's a weekend. Tomorrow I might be able to record another one, and on Sunday I will also record another one. In the meantime, I hope you had a profitable week, and we'll have a profitable weeks ahead. Thank you, and bye bye.